Greenland Prime Minister Egde indirectly accepted Donald Trump's proposal for the country to join the US and secede from Denmark. We know that Greenland is owned by Denmark. It's time, he says, for our country to take the next step. Greenland Prime Minister Egde indirectly accepted Trump's proposal. He, during his New Year's speech, called for the island's independence from the Kingdom of Denmark and the pursuit of strengthening cooperation with other countries, thus indirectly accepting Trump's proposal for integration into American national core. So obviously, if he's going to leave Denmark, where's he going to go? This is time to take a step forward and shape our future, both in terms of who we want to work closely with and in terms of who we want our trading partners to be, he said. The incoming U.S. President Donald Trump officially proposed that Greenland be purchased by the U.S. The United States considers ownership and control of Greenland to be an absolute necessity for reasons of national security and freedom around the world. The United States of America considers ownership and control of Greenland to be an absolute necessity by the U.S., Trump wrote a few days ago, not coincidentally on the Truth Social platform. And let's remember that China is after them as well. So it's better for the U.S. to have it instead of China, obviously, because that also gives more of a claim on the natural resources of the Arctic. The movement for Greenland's independence has been gaining ground in recent years, and this is partly due to the revelations about the management of Greenland's affairs by the Danish authorities in the 20th century. Among them is the case of forced birth control in the 1960s. Greenland was a Danish colony until 1953. It's now a self-governing territory of Denmark, and in 2009 won the right to seek independence through a referendum. In 2023, the Greenlandic government presented the draft of its first constitution. Trump knew why he chose this moment to request the acquisition of Greenland, which geopolitically is a cornerstone with an incredible amount of mineral wealth and direct access to the equally incredibly rich resources of the Arctic, a large part of which will end up in Russia. History and the current situation have shown that our cooperation with the Kingdom of Denmark has not succeeded in creating conditions of equality, said Mute Egde, the Prime Minister of Greenland. It says that it's time for our country to take the next step. Like other countries in the world, we must work to remove the obstacles to cooperation, which we can describe as the shackles of colonialism, and move forward, he said, adding that it was up to the people of Greenland to decide on independence without specifying when the vote would be held. And while the majority of Greenland's mere 57,000 residents support independence, there are disagreements about the timing and the consequences for living standards. The Greenland government has twice rejected offers from Trump to buy the island in 2019 and last year. Greenland is ours, we are not for sale, and we never will be, they said. And during his speech, the Prime Minister did not mention Trump or the United States, but everyone understood what he meant by cooperation. And despite its wealth in minerals, oil, and gas, Greenland's economy is fragile and depends on fishing and annual subsidies from Denmark. Denmark is a country that cannot exploit Greenland's resources, as it does not have the means to do so. And most importantly, it does not have the will to do so. Parliamentary elections will be held before April 6, and Greenland will be a place of developments in the coming years, as the Arctic will be the next point of tension between the two superpowers, Russia and the USA. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.